Hello. I want to briefly talk to you about the unpredictability of mental health. The last video that I did here on the channel was Anxiety Be Gone. And I'm not suggesting for a moment that anxiety has reared its ugly head, but something that has happened. Yesterday morning, I woke up with crazy intense dizziness. And we all know from my history here posting on the freaking YouTube channel and everything that dizziness is my thing. I woke up at 11 minutes past 7, 7:11. I went to the bathroom, went back to bed, and then, I don't know, maybe half an hour after that, I woke and just had this crazy intense feeling. It was like, it wasn't a spinning vertigo sensation. It was more of like every time I moved my head just slightly off, like turning it or whatever, I was getting this mad intense pressure, this feeling of like maybe falling or being pulled or something. It was really horrible. It wasn't the spinning vertigo dizziness that I've experienced before. So as soon as I opened my eyes, I felt this, and like that was it. Everything just comes flooding back. I spent I got up out of bed maybe at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, because as soon as it happened, that was it. I was like, oh shit, here we go again. Last time this happened, I was in bed for days on end, and I can't be sitting doing that. I'm not gonna let that happen this time. I still freaked out about it. I didn't have a panic attack, but I was well on edge, and still am now. So I got up at about 1 o'clock yesterday to go to the bathroom again. And my body just felt so out of sorts. It was ridiculous. My legs felt weird. Every time I moved, I could be walking and I could keep my head completely still and just stare straight in front of me. But if I had to change level or as I was walking or whatever, the feelings were horrible. Now, I don't know if this was like a vestibular migraine. I don't know if it's PPPD. Look it up if you've never heard of it. Or was it vertigo? I haven't felt anxious for ages. It's just one of those things. But, and I'm going to use this reference because I heard it earlier, when you drop just a tiny drop of ink into a glass of water and you mix it, the whole thing becomes clouded. And that's exactly what's happened here. I've just had one of those dizzy mornings that I've had in the past. And here we go again. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm questioning everything. Is this something more serious? I've had a bit of a cold recently. Fair point. I haven't felt anxious since we got back from the trip away when I did my last video, and I said I was going to do a follow-up video, which I will at some point. I've just not felt good. I felt on edge. I felt a bit down. I've had stomach issues. I've had a bit of a snotty nose, I guess, and a bit of a sore throat. Nothing major. I've not tested positive for COVID at any point. But it's just been really strange. And then to wake up with that yesterday morning, it was this is unbelievable. Have I been so stressed? Is that what's caused the thing? Or is it just a thing that's out of the blue? Does anybody else... Oh, here we go again. I'm asking the question that we should never ask. Does anybody else get this? But does anybody else just wake up with random, crazy, intense dizziness that you cannot get out of? There's somebody getting into the car next to me, which is really off-putting. But does anybody else get that? Where you just wake up one morning and you can't get out of bed. And there's no other symptoms, no other sensations, you've not been overly stressed, nothing. It took me a good few hours. At about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I managed to get up. And I was walking around and I was testing myself, looking down to the side, seeing if... whoa, does that make me feel dizzy? But nothing. It had completely gone. But now my head just feels fuzzy as hell. I've gone into my protective mode, the depersonalizations, rearing its ugly head. It's so fucking frustrating. First thing I did yesterday afternoon was email my doctors and try and get an appointment. I've not heard back yet. It's been over 24 hours now, and I've not heard back to get just an appointment. So I'm assuming that I'm probably going to be feeling a lot better by the time the appointment comes through. But just, it's one of those fucking periods in my life again. A drop of ink has been put in the water, and it's all gone again. And it's not, I know it's not back to square one. Like, I'm not freaking out. Like, I'm sitting outside a supermarket, which I have been in supermarkets in the last few months, but not at the moment. Like, nah. Like, it's rough enough just coming out of the house. Hold on. The car next to me's just moved. But yeah, it's been a horrible 24 hours. And then I'll tell, like, my dad about it, and he says, oh, you should go to the doctors. And I agree. Like, oh, I don't know if I do agree. Like, I don't know if I need to go and see people about this. It's just this, is this just same old shit happening? And it's just like, I'm making so much progress and going out and seeing sights and enjoying my life and doing things. But then it's just like, hold on a second, Mr. Cross. You forgot this. Know what I mean? That's what it feels like. So yeah, I'm sure I've asked the question before. I know I also look fucking terrible. I look tired, pasty, fat, old. That's the other thing that bothers me. Like, I'm not getting any younger now. So I'll tell you the thoughts that go through my head when I have these dizzy things. Or not so much while I'm experiencing the dizziness. If it's dizziness, I don't even know what it is. Like, it wasn't really dizziness. It was like a pressure, weird force thing every time I was moving. So I don't know. Answers on a fucking postcard. But obviously I was thinking brain tumour. This is a brain tumour. Fluid on the brain. I don't even know what that feels like. But that could be that. Mini stroke. That's the other thing. Mini stroke. This is 90% sure that this is a mini fucking stroke. Damn, the guy in the van's just getting into his van next to me. So yeah. I mean, mini stroke, as I was saying, it could be like some kind of posture issue that I'm really struggling with because I sit at the computer fucking stupid hours every day. It could be a lack of certain nutrients or vitamins. I guess it could be a number of things, but like the fact that it's gone now, if it was something serious, and this is what I tell myself, if it was something serious, and I've experienced this, man, another car's just pulled up. If it was something serious and I've been experiencing these sensations for however many years that it's been, surely by now it would have like come to a point where I have to go and seek assistance, surely. Again, I've said this so many times before in previous videos that I think that this experience that I've experienced in the last 24 hours was the catalyst for my anxiety disorder. Because the very first panic attack I ever had, I couldn't move. I was lying on the bathroom floor and I couldn't move because every time I did, I felt this weird head force, pressure, kind of dizziness. Like, it's not a lightheaded feeling, it's just a weird ass feeling where you may be falling or just something like that, but it's intense. It's not just like a case of tipping over. It's a horrible feeling. And this is the reason that I have been stuck in this shit for so long. There's another car pulling up, for fuck's sake. It's the end of the video. Drop your comments below, man, and let me know what you think. Like, should I seek medical assistance? As much as I'd like to know that it's nothing, I don't want to know that it's something. And I know that you know what I mean. So yeah, that's pretty much it. She's back.